What's going on, people? Welcome to Carnage Extra, and we are back with another watch along right here for you guys on the channel. Some more Club World Cup action. The quarterfinals are here, and we have a very good matchup on the books for this stream. We got Palmeiras versus Chelsea, and I'm calling this game the Estival Derby because Estival, the Brazilian wonder kid, the hottest prospect coming from arguably the biggest footballing nation in the world, is joining Chelsea whenever Palmeiras' Club World Cup campaign comes to an end. And now he's going to be going against his next team. This is going to be very interesting. I'm excited to see how this game goes. I think that it's going to be entertaining. I think that we're going to get a decent amount of goals in this game as well. But to be honest, I think that I'm leaning towards a Chelsea win. I know that these Brazilian teams have been doing a good job, but I just think that the European talent is too much. Now, we saw Fluminense, they beat Al Hilal earlier. They're in the semifinals, and now the winner of this game will meet them in the next round. So we can either get a Brazilian matchup between Palmeiras and Fluminense, or we can see Chelsea go against Fluminense. And to be honest, on this side of the bracket, Chelsea should be making the final. I mean, they do have the best squad. They've spent the most money. I think the expectations are for Chelsea to be in that final. That's going to be in a little over a week. But we're definitely not going to disrespect Palmeiras because, yeah, these Brazilian teams have been moving mad this tournament. But big up to the chat. Make sure you guys smash that like button, subscribe to the channel, turn on those post notifications, and let me know what you're saying for this match. What's your score predictions? And also, what do you think about how the tournament's been going so far? Big up everybody. My guy, Eagle. Let me see. The final boss. We got Benedict, Santiago. Nah, look, we got all the legends in the chat today. Nah, look, see, W chat, man. W chat. But, yeah, look, we're only a few minutes away from kickoff, and I did start a bit late. Sorry about that, guys. But what I want to do right now is just look at the starting 11 really quickly because there are a couple of changes in Chelsea's 11 that surprises me. Now, when it comes to Palmeiras, I don't know enough about them to really be surprised by anything. It's only two players that I know. Well, no, it's like three players that I know for Palmeiras. We know Estival. I also know Richard Rios, and I know Victor Roque. Now, I rate Richard Rios. I think Richard Rios is a baller. I say it every time. I'm very surprised that Richard Rios did not get a move to a European club after Copa America last summer. I think he will get a transfer this summer. He's been cooking for Palmeiras. The guy is a complete 8. Like, he can do everything. Very technical, can play make from deep, can also push the ball forward, can help defensively as well. Richard Rios, that guy is a gem. I'm telling you this right now. But, yeah, look, all three of those guys are starting. Now, looking at it for Chelsea, they're out there in the 4-2-3-1. We got Robert Sanchez in goal, Cucurella at left back, Levi Caldwell and Trevor Chalobah as the center back partnership. Then no Reece James. We got Malo Gusto at right back, who's been shit since his first season at Chelsea. In the double pivot, we got Enzo Fernandez and André Santos. Yeah, so Caicedo suspended for this game. This should be interesting. You guys know I rate Enzo Fernandez. He's a player that I want Real Madrid to sign this summer. This guy's a baller. But I want to see how André Santos does because we know that he was balling out at Strasbourg this past season, and a lot of Chelsea fans are excited about him. Then in the attack, you got Pedro Neto on the left. You got Nkunku, who's starting this game in the 10. Cole Palmer on the right. And then Liam Delap up front. Yo, chat, to be honest, I feel like this is actually a good opportunity for Palmeiras to beat Chelsea. Like, yeah, Chelsea are still a better team. But with some of the players that they have out, Palmeiras could potentially take advantage. Also, guys, let's not forget, Chelsea lost to Flamengo this tournament. So they've already lost to a Brazilian team. But now, look, big up the damn chat. Kickoff should be coming in a few minutes here.
Let's get ready to rumble!
Hope that everybody's having a good day. 4th of July if you're here in America. Hope that you guys got some grilled food, barbecued a bit. They're letting off fireworks in my neighborhood, so, you know, my stream might be sounding like the Middle East if my neighbors don't settle down. I'm not going to lie. But what's going on, people? Make sure to subscribe to my Twitter as well. The link is pinned at the top. Yeah, man. Rest in peace to Diogo Jota, man. That shit is so crazy what happened to him, bro. So wild, man. Yo, Project, what's good, bro? Now, I agree. So Maresca, he likes to invert his fullbacks. It works with Cucurella, right? Cucurella is good enough to do that. But Malo Gusto is not like an invert kind of guy. Like, he's shown us that over the last season. Malo Gusto is a pure right back. Underneath Pochettino, they weren't doing this inverting nonsense. So, yeah, I feel like that's kind of messed up, Gusto. That's fair enough. That's actually a good point. Shit sound like the hood. Nah, bro, that's wild. Big up, bro. Yo, Muhammad, what's good, my guy? Izzy says Palmeiras will win. Yeah, I'm going Chelsea. I'm saying Chelsea. Chelsea 3, Palmeiras 2. That's my prediction. Again, I'm very interested to see how Esteval does against his next club. Like, this is going to be exciting. I cannot wait for next Wednesday. Hopefully, I will be at the Real Madrid game. That's the plans. I'm going to vlog it. I'm going to try and do a match reaction outside of the stadium. I'm super excited. Going to get to watch Real Madrid in person, bro. In a semifinal matchup. These guys better not lose to Dortmund. But now, we're about to get kickoff. Chelsea are going to get things started here, people. Get your score predictions in if you've not done so already. We got kickoff, chat. Let's see how this goes. Okay, Jose says Chelsea will beat Palmeiras 3-1. I can see that. W Carnage chat. Yeah, now look, W chat every single time. The watch-alongs are always a lot of fun, and that's because of you guys. Hold on, wait a minute. Which side is Esteval playing on? Esteval's on the right, so he's going to be going against Cucurella. Okay. Yeah, that's going to be one to keep an eye on. Because Cucurella has been playing at a really decent level, so we'll see. Corner here already for Palmeiras. Good defending by them. If you're in America, what'd you guys do for the 4th of July, man? Let me know, chat. But if you're not in America, you can also let me know as well. 3-2 for who? Yeah, I said my prediction is 3-2, Mohammed. 3-2 Chelsea. Ooh, Bayern could get something against PSG? I mean, look. As a Madrid fan, I would much rather face Bayern than face PSG right now. That's not a crazy thing to say, right? PSG are cooking at the moment, and I don't rate Bayern like that. Even though Bayern are a very good team, I just think that we can beat them a lot easier than it would be against PSG. So if we can get an upset tomorrow, I'd take it. And we will be doing a watch-along for the Bayern PSG game tomorrow. So make sure that you guys are here for that. You had meat and a hot dog? Well, isn't a hot dog meat as well? Like, why'd you just say meat? What do you mean, like chicken? Well, you had some ribs? Yeah, I didn't stream the Al Hilal game because I had stuff to do with my family, bro. Yeah, I think Reece James is injured. I mean, I don't care how. I don't care. That's the manager's job. I just want another holding, deep-lying playmaker in the midfield for Real Madrid. Enzo Fernandez, if we want to make a big money signing, then that's the person to go get. Because he checks off all those boxes. The guy's a baller. You'll see. If he signs for Real Madrid, everybody that don't rate him, watch them start sucking him off when he cooks. I'm a visionary. Nah, W. Benedict. What's up, bro? Oh, yeah, they do pay double on holiday. What's that called? Like time and a half, right? Yeah, that's true. Like, if you work on, like, national holidays and shit, you do get paid more per hour. That's a fact. Khaled, what's good? Says PSG Madrid, I'll be there. Wait, like, in person? In person. Because I'll be there. I'm going to be at the game. God willing. Yeah, I mean, all Brazilian semifinal matchup would be crazy. Yo, the results that we've gotten in this tournament, they've been good. Like, you need the upsets for people to respect it a bit more, right? Like, if you just had all the European teams dominating, slapping everyone up like 5-0, 3-0, 4-0, then nobody would rate it. Everybody would say that it's shit, whatever. So, these upsets, like Al Hilal beating Man City, very good for the tournament. Fluminense beating Inter Milan, very good for the tournament, right? Like, these kind of results are needed. Why do you hate Palmeiras? Are you Brazilian, bro? Like, do you have, like, a Brazilian team or something? Like, why would you hate Palmeiras? Palmeiras used to have some, like, really fire kits, bro. I have a Palmeiras kit. That shit is fire. Both Bayern and PSG sweep Madrid? Okay. If that's what you think. I think we could definitely beat Bayern. I'm not worried about Bayern. But PSG is definitely a team that worries me, of course. PSG are the best team in the world right now until further notice. So, yeah, that's going to be tough. But I'm confident against anybody, bro. You know who I support, man. I want us to win this tournament. I want that Club World Cup badge for the next 4 years. I want that. I need that. Now, I had a hot dog too, bro. I ain't gonna lie. On 4th of July, the glizzies, I'm gonna need those. I'm gonna need those. As long as you burn it, because I need the glizzy a little burnt with some ketchup and mustard on it. Oh, yeah. I had about, like, 4 of them today. I was going crazy. I was going crazy. Victor Roque is kind of ass. I don't know what Barcelona saw in this guy. Like, I get it. They signed Roque because we signed Endrick. So, like, they were trying to, you know, answer with their own Brazilian striker. But that nigga is ass. PSG INT's tweets about Diogo Jota yesterday was disgusting. How is bro not canceled? I mean, look, I already told you guys about PSG INT. The guy is an absolute weirdo. His views on things don't surprise me. Anybody that was surprised by his tweet about Diogo Jota, then you haven't paid attention to the guy enough in terms of, or no, not paid attention because I don't watch his content, but in terms of, like, I can just tell by, like, what I've seen from him. Like, I'm not surprised. The guy is an idiot that just tries to rage bait all day. And when you rage bait all day, nobody cares about your content because it only works on Twitter. There's a reason why the man has 30,000 subscribers on YouTube. His views are dead. Nobody cares about PSG. So that's why he tries to always talk shit about Real Madrid, Barcelona, because nobody cares about his club. He can't talk about PSG and get views or get likes and retweets. But yeah, he's a very weird guy. I told y'all, bro. Fucking weirdo. I don't fuck with him at all. Yo, Benedict, what's good, my guy? Like, these Palmeiras kits are ass. But the Palmeiras kit that I have is you know what? Let me get that shit. Hold on, chat. Hold on, chat. Give me 1 second. Let me just turn off the webcam real quick, right? Because, yeah. Hold on, y'all. Hold on. I'm going to get the Palmeiras kit that I got. Hold on, chat. Tell me this shit not fire. Alright, I'm back. Hold on. Tell me this shit not fire. Hold on. Alright. Tell me this shit not fire, gang. I think this is the kit from when this is like Hendrix, like last season. This shit was hard. Like the dark green, but then like the light green, fucking, and then like, you know how like the Brazilian kits be having like all like the fucking sponsors and shit? Nah, bro. This shit is hard, bro. I never get the names on the back, though. I never get the names. It's like I said, whenever I buy a kit, I always just get it plain. Because, yeah, I think getting kits plain is better. Esteval? Alright, hey, look. My man just trying to impress his next teammates. I rate it. Yeah, bro, that shit is tough. I bought it from a store. That shit is hard. Let me see, chat. What you guys saying? Yo, big up on Ruli. What's good, nigga? My guy. Oh, yeah, you're in South Africa, right, Ethan? Yeah, it's like about 2 a.m. for you just to watch Nkunku ball. Yeah, nah, see, that's diabolical. That's nasty work. Yeah, bro, well, hopefully I'm going to be able to go in person. If not, then I'm going to try and go to the final if we make it. But I should be able to go to the semifinals. But I'm only going if Madrid make it. We're going to definitely, like, we have to beat Dortmund, right? Surely we have to go through. Let me see. I'm a bit behind on the chat. Let me catch up, bro. I mean, the game has been okay so far. Nothing exciting has really happened. Palmeiras have been in Chelsea's box. It's been like 50-50. Big back? Yeah, bro. I'm telling you, the Glizzies, they're getting slayed, bro. Like, on 4th of July, just burn the Glizzies. Give me about 4 of them. Yeah. Some iced tea. Yeah. We gonna cook. We gonna cook, bro. Yeah, see, these fireworks are about to piss me off. Went in his chat once and they were talking shit about me. I don't care. I don't give a fuck. I only care about the people that care about me. If people don't care about me, I don't care about them. People talking shit, I don't care. I don't have to see it if I don't want to. I can just put down my phone. What people gonna do to me? I can just put down my phone, bro. He doesn't represent... Yeah, I mean... Yeah, he makes you guys look bad, but it's okay. What do I think about the Nico Williams situation? I did drop a video on this channel. It's funny as hell. Barca fans were twerking for that fucking bum. Just for them to reject you. Again, he played you 2 summers in a row. Used you to get a new contract from Bilbao. Hold that. Lamine Yamal is not going to invite him to his 18th birthday party. They said that Lamine Yamal and him aren't best friends no more. Uh-oh, Enzo Fernandez, and I think that's... Who's he arguing with? Richard Rios? Nah, I appreciate that, bro. Yeah, nah, like, the kid is fire. Nah, hold on. I have to catch up on the chat here. Hold on. Yo, Jonas, what's good, bro? Nah, I'm be real, dog. I had about, like, 4, 5. Yeah, I was going crazy today. It's 4th of July, bro. Come on. Come on now. You know what I'm saying? And I only eat beef hot dogs, bro. It's got to be beef. None of them will get the yellow card, trust me. I've already talked to them. I told them to relax. Yeah, I'd say Palmeiras have looked like the more threatening team so far. Well, Palmeiras white kit? I think I've seen it. Wait, which white one? Like, whose white kit? You're talking about Palmeiras, right? Surely. I mean, I don't see how anybody could be mad at Nico Williams. Like, I get it. If you're a Barca fan, you feel embarrassed, but he's staying at his boyhood club. He's just loyal. He's literally a legend of Bilbao for this. He helped win Copa del Rey a season ago. He plays for the Spanish national team, and he's rejected Barcelona twice to stay at Bilbao. I don't get how anybody could be mad at somebody for picking their boyhood club. It is what it is. Game's the game. I think Real Madrid have the best kits next season. If you want to talk about who has the best kits, like home, away, and the third one, Madrid are clear. All of our kits next season are amazing. Every single one. I might even buy the fucking goalkeeper kit, bro. It's the fact that he lied to Barcelona. Bro, Nico Williams doesn't owe Barcelona anything. He doesn't owe you guys shit. I mean, he lied to you. He doesn't owe you the truth. He doesn't owe you anything. If he changes his mind, he's allowed to change his mind. He's not from your academy. He has no connection to your club. He chose his boyhood club. I don't get what the problem is. This is the game. This is what happens all the time. Exactly. Exactly. Now they can hold that. These guys were on their knees, twerking, moving like Ice Spice and Lotto and Meg Thee Stallion. Oh, Cole Palmer scores! Cole Palmer scores! 1-0 for Chelsea. What is that defending from Palmeiras? It looked like them guys were sleeping.
Goal!
Very good goal. It's a good finish. It's a good finish for Cole Palmer. He took his time with that. Is this his first goal in the Club World Cup? I don't think he scored so far. This has got to be the first goal that he scored. Yeah, look, Palmer inverts. That's a good touch and turn. Yeah, good finish. Good finish. Yeah, look, that's a good touch. That's a good turn. That he makes that run. Yeah, he took that really well. Maybe the goalkeeper could have did a bit better there. I feel like Palmer had nowhere else to shoot but exactly where he did. But at the same time, good finish. Yeah, Chelsea are up 1-0. Let's see how Palmeiras respond, guys. Bro doesn't feel hot. Hey, look, they don't call him Cold Palmer for no reason, bro. But yeah, unlike the Nico Williams shit, it's embarrassing for Barca. It's very embarrassing. But I think they dodged the bullet. I know that we want to troll them and laugh at them, but not signing Nico Williams is a good thing. The guy's a scrub. The left wing market is dead, though, so I think they want to go get Luis Diaz. Another mid player. I don't give a fuck about Luis Diaz. Barca Legion was talking shit about Jota. Yeah, it's sad if he was. I mean, I don't get why anybody would be talking about somebody that's passed away in like a negative light, but you know, I don't really care what other people do. They got to deal with that, bro. Now that's funny as hell, Santiago. I thought Nico Williams went to Chelsea when I saw him sign a 10-year contract. Yeah, my man on a death row contract. He might as well have went to Chelsea, because that's the kind of deals that they're giving out. Yo, Cole Palmer look like he's on smoke today. Cole Palmer look like he's on smoke today. I'm caught up with the chat. I'm going to read from the top down. Thoughts on Thomas Partey? Innocent until proven guilty, bro. That's how the law works. I don't really give my opinion on stuff that I don't have all the information to. So I'll see what happens in the law, in the court. And yeah, if he's guilty, then he's cooked. If he's found innocent, then the woman that accused him should be going to jail. But we know that that's not what's going to happen. So either way, whether he did it or not, Thomas Partey's reputation is cooked. His life is essentially, his career is over. But that's what happens when you're a man. All it takes is an accusation and you're finished. It is what it is, bruv. Got to be smart out there with who you deal with. But like I said, I'll wait to see what the courts say. I don't got all the evidence. Nico's not... Yeah, I think Rashford would be better because Rashford would come off the bench. You wouldn't have to disrupt your starting 11 for Marcus Rashford. Nico Williams, you would have to find a way to start him. You would have to move Rafinha out of the position that he just cooked in. You would have to maybe like drop Lewandowski or drop Danny Olmo. Rashford could come off the bench, impact sub. Nico Williams was not going to want to come off the bench. I think it's a good thing for Barca, but you have to hold smoke, okay? Because, like I said, you guys are moving like Meg Thee Stallion, looking like Lotto or Ice Spice in a music video. Twerking for this player. Twerking for a scrub from fucking Bilbao. At least when Mbappe... When we were chasing Mbappe for those few seasons, at least Mbappe is a generational talent. At least Mbappe is one of the best in the world. You guys were chasing mid. Mid! Now you can hold that. I'm going to laugh at you guys every single time. And make sure that Barca fans keep that same energy. Make sure that you guys continue to hype him up. Continue to suck him off like you were when you thought he was coming to your club. Don't switch up now. Don't change your opinions on this player now. No. Keep rating Nico Williams as world class. Keep rating Nico Williams as a baller. Like how they told all these Madrid fans, oh, you're just salty because he's coming to Barca. Brother, we don't care. We do not care. Yeah, nah, bro, it's bad. Man said Nico Williams looked like a pineapple with legs. Nah, it's kind of fucked up, bro. Nah, that's funny. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, Jonas. Y'all gotta hold that, bro. You gotta hold that. Absolutely. I mean, I'll miss Rodrigo as well when he leaves, but hopefully he goes on and cooks. Will Hansi Flick succeed in the second season? I think Barcelona will do good next season. I don't know what good for them looks like with their standards. I have no idea what the standards are. He's not gonna have as good of a season. He's not gonna do a domestic treble. He's not gonna win every El Clasico. So it's not gonna be as good as it was this past season. But I think they'll still win something. They'll win something next season. They will. But I can tell you this: it won't be the UCL because it's Barcelona. So they don't do that. Yeah, Palmer is definitely in the conversations for best 10 in the world. I want to see how he does in the Champions League now that he's going to be like one of the main pieces for this Chelsea team in that competition next season. It's going to be interesting to see what happens. Yeah, I saw that as well, Santiago. Don't take what people say on Twitter too serious. Everybody's just trying to rage bait. Everybody's trying to get their engagement up. That's just how it is, dog. Like, yeah, Twitter, it's a bit weird, dog. But it's all good. Yeah, I think, like, Nico Williams does have some good qualities. Like, he's very direct. He's very fast. And he's he's a decent dribbler. But in the final third, it's like his brain turns off. His decision making is not that good. His shooting is not that good. His passing is not that good. Maybe Hansi Flick would have got the best out of him, but I guess we'll never know. Oi! Oi, Chelsea. Chelsea are looking threatening here. Chelsea are knocking on the door for a second. Palmeiras got to wake up, man. Yeah, I saw Barca getting fined $15 million for breaching FFP. It's funny how Barcelona fans always talk about Real Madrid being corrupt, but we're never the ones that get charged with stuff. We're never the ones that get caught making illegal payment, or no, not illegal, but just making underneath the table payments to referees. Real Madrid are not the club that always have to get the rules bent for them to register players. Real Madrid aren't the ones who are over $1 billion in debt, but yet are still allowed to sign players, breaking the rules. It's just funny. I actually dropped the whole thread on Twitter today, kind of like talking about how corrupt Barca are on Twitter. Look, my Twitter link is pinned at the top. Click that. I think it's like the last tweet that I made. But I dropped the thread just about Barcelona being corrupt and like the PR that they spin. But like a lot of Barca fans are kind of dumb. So they fall for the PR, but they're a very corrupt club. Like everything that they do is always like weird. Like they always need the rules bent for them. They're always breaching FFP. They're always doing something booky to register their players. Nah, man, Barca, man. But, you know, Vardrid and all these different things. Okay. Nah, bro, Nico is good. It's not about goals. Is that what you tell yourself to make you think he's a good player? Is that what you tell yourself? Imagine being the main attacker for a team and you scored less goals than Fede Valverde last season. Nico Williams has less than 20 La Liga goals since he debuted for Bilbao. In 5 years, Nico Williams has less than 20 La Liga goals. The guy's a fucking scrub. Carnage, you're about to see a generation. Nah, Jonas, back your boy. Back your boy. Don't switch up now. Yeah, Nico hype unruly. That's a fact. I would love Esteval to score a goal, man. I haven't been that impressed with Esteval this tournament. Like, he's had some good... Wait a minute. What's the injury here? What's the injury here? Now, I mean, it definitely is surprising that he rejected them, for sure. Palmeiras manager looks like Papillon. Yeah, man like Osama bin Stupid. Dumbass Barca fan. Yeah, he do look similar. There's a lot more Chelsea fans. Well, I mean, yeah, Chelsea are an English-speaking team. The Premier League is the most popular one in America. It makes sense that Chelsea are going to have a lot more fans at this game than Palmeiras, for sure. No, Mez, you got fined because you break the rules. La Liga did not fine you, brother. UEFA fined you. UEFA is not La Liga. It's not, it's like UEFA governs everybody. It's not Spain. You got fined because you guys continuously break the rules. This is why you're in the financial situations that you're in now. I mean, I don't think Nico Williams has wasted his career. He's at his boyhood club. He's helped them win a trophy. He's gonna be a legend of that club. Nico Williams at Barcelona would have just been any other player. Like, nobody would have remembered him when he left. The fans wouldn't have cared about him when he left. At Bilbao, because they're a smaller team, and Bilbao, they are like, I think Bilbao are like the 4th biggest club in Spain. And he's playing with his big brother. Like, he's living the dream, bro. And he's getting paid a shit ton of money. I don't blame him. The Negrara case is not closed. Why do Barca fans always say this? Khaled, do you realize that the investigation is still ongoing, right? Like you do realize the case is not closed. I don't know why Barcelona fans think that the case is closed. The case is not closed. And on top of that, you're bringing up the 950 million. Brother, Barcelona do make a lot of money every season, but I don't think that you understand how debt works, right? Barcelona, wait, what? So, okay, so you think because Barcelona made, let's say, 900 million last season, you think all that money goes to paying off debt? Come on, Khaled. Unless you're like 15, there's no way that this is how you're logically thinking, brother. That's not how debt works. Barcelona cannot just use all the money that they made last season to pay off all their debt. Because then how are they going to pay the players? How are they going to pay for their stadium? How are they going to pay, like, the people that work for the club? How are they going to, like, if they just put all their money towards the debt, they're not going to have any money to do anything else. They wouldn't be able to do anything. They'd be broke still. And you're over 1 billion in debt. So even if you used all 956 million that you made last season to pay off all your debt, you'd still be a few hundred million in debt. But nah, that's not how it works though, bro. So yeah, unfortunate for you. No, Santiago, it's actually not true. Well, technically, Barcelona can sign anyone they want. Yes. But the issue that Barcelona have is registering their players. For example, they've signed Joan Garcia, the goalkeeper from Espanyol. Joan Garcia is not registered yet. Why is that? For example, it's because, what did I read? It's something about like Barca's finances. It's something that's keeping them from registering players. Like it's like they're not complying with like the FFP stuff, and then this is why they've been charged. So they have to figure that out. They will register Joan Garcia. Like, it will happen. Barcelona, they always find a way to make it happen. But, for example, Joan Garcia, as of right now, is still not registered as a Barcelona player for La Liga. Trent, Dean Howson are already registered for La Liga. You see, so Barcelona, they can sign players, yes, but it's registering them. That's the problem. Like, that's where they kind of, you know what I'm saying? That's kind of like where they mess up. Yo, big up Jonas, my guy. Yo, enjoy the rest of your day, brother. Thanks for hopping on the stream. Appreciate you, my G. Khaled, if all your revenue went to paying off debt, then how did you pay your players this season? How did you pay your staff? How did you maintain the stadium that you're at? How are you guys paying for the construction of the new Camp Nou? Again, I'm not saying that none of your money went towards the debt. Of course, some of your money has to go because you have to pay it. You have to be paying your debt. But no club pays off their debt at one time. That's not how it works. Because then you wouldn't be able to operate. Because then you would have no revenue then. So come on, bro. You gotta just do your research. Google is free. Google is free. Barcelona are still in debt, people. I don't know where you guys think that they're, but you guys have now switched to, I think, is it what, it's the 1-1 model or something like that. So like that should help you, but your debt's not cleared yet. No. Exactly, DM. At least you're not being emotional about it. A lot of Barca fans are being emotional about it, but you know, you can hold that. Like Nico Williams didn't owe Barcelona anything. If he used you to get a new deal, that's how things go. Players can do these different tactics. Clubs use these tactics. I mean, they said that Reece James is injured. What is that shot by Nkunku? That's a shit shot, brother. Chelsea knocking on the door. Palmeiras need to tighten up in that midfield. They're kind of getting overrun at the moment. It's looking a bit too easy for Chelsea. Nobody said that the Copa del Rey is the biggest trophy that they won, but it's a big trophy for them to win because they don't usually win like that as of recently. So them winning that Copa del Rey is massive, and Copa del Rey is a major trophy as well. So yeah, it's not often that you see Bilbao win trophies nowadays. So that was a very, very big deal for them. Brother, offside goals happen all the time. Again, a referee missing a call is not the same as Barcelona paying Negrara over 7 million across what, 20 or like almost 20 years? If you guys want to make it seem like that's the same thing, okay. So how come Madrid haven't been charged? How come we haven't been caught making any payments to people? Why is it always Barcelona that gets caught doing something shady? Are you guys just an unlucky club? Is that what you're telling me? Are you unlucky? Are you guys always the victims, even though you're doing shady stuff? Interesting. Nah, do you know like what it's like, DM? That's like if you owe 10,000, right? And then you make 8,000, and then people expect you to just pay off some of your all of your 10,000 with 8,000. It's like, bro, if you put all your 8,000 into that 10,000, then you're not gonna have money to do anything else. So it's like, it's not how it works. Rodrigo leaves, in my opinion. I don't think he's gonna stay. I mean, I'm not fooled. I knew that we were going to have a better window than you regardless. Whether the Club World Cup was here or not, Madrid were always going to have a better window than Barcelona in terms of incomings. But yeah, I think Barcelona are going to make a couple more signings, though, of course. Even though... Oi. Oh. Damn, what a chance for Palmeiras. Oh, is he offsides? Oh, I think he was offsides. No, Khaled. I'm not saying that you guys did not use some of your revenue to pay off the debt. Of course, like a good amount of your money did go towards paying off your debt because you have to do that. But I'm saying not all of it went towards paying off your debt, which is why you still owe a lot of money. That's all. I'm not saying that none of it did. Of course some of it did, brother. What do you mean what happened versus Inter Milan when Bali was injured? Huh? What do you mean Barcelona were unable to get the contract down? They said that personal terms were agreed. What do you mean, bro? They literally said that personal terms were agreed. So, like, which one was it then? Palmeiras in the final third here, right outside the box. Yeah, see, Justin, I can't talk about back then. I wasn't watching. So, I don't know. Okay, and we never witnessed firsthand corruption on the pitch from Barcelona. Barcelona never had favorable calls. Barcelona never got penalties that weren't supposed to be pens. Never. Okay, interesting. Okay. I'm not saying that Madrid have never gotten favorable calls. Like, referees make bad calls all the time. It happens for all clubs that are big in the world. Like, I don't get... But Barca fans try and make it seem like it's only Madrid that get favorable calls. And this is why I call a lot of your fans dumb. Because you guys don't like to acknowledge the shady stuff that happens with your club. It's always, oh, look at what this team's doing. Look at that team's... Brother, focus about yourself. How do you know where I live? What do you mean you don't live far from me? Bro, they'll never admit that they were caught. They'll never admit it. Because they're fans. Fans aren't going to admit that their club is a bit shady. It's okay. They don't have to. Facts don't care about feelings. Point is, Barcelona every season, always doing something shady. Always getting caught doing something underneath the table. And their fans just don't, they don't want to admit it. It's okay, though. Mez, you don't want me to buy you a Madrid kit with the Club World Cup badge? It's not something that you'll see on Barca's kit for a very long time. So, you might as well just cop Madrid's with the... And guess what? Even if we don't win the Club World Cup, we're still going to have a badge on our kit for this season. Because of the Intercontinental Cup, which was the former Club World Cup, when we won that in December. So, we'll have a badge either way this season. But it'll only be for... until the next... So it'll only be for one season. Unless we win the UCL and then qualify for the Intercontinental Cup again. Decent header. Decent header. Gotta do a little better than that, though. Yeah, so either way, we're going to have a badge. But if we win the Club World Cup, then we're going to replace the current badge that we have right now. What's up with these bots, man? Yo, you know what's crazy? There's literally a video on Twitter. It's like maybe 30 minutes long of like Barcelona and like getting favorable calls. Also, Real Madrid dropped a video about Barcelona's corruption. Like in the 23-24 season, Barcelona have still not responded to the video that Real Madrid have dropped. Let's not forget that. If you want to talk to me, join the Discord. You can talk to me on Discord. What do you mean you want us to lose, Muhammad? What? What? I mean, it doesn't matter if you care about that cup. You're a Barca fan. You have no idea what that cup is. You have to win the Champions League to qualify for that cup. So it's not really something that you have to concern yourself with, Mez. Don't worry about it, bro. Don't concern yourself with that trophy because you won't qualify to win it. So it's okay. No trophies after landing Mbappe. Who wants to tell him, chat? Who wants to tell him? Again, I know that Barcelona fans don't win the Champions League. But let me tell you what it's like when you win the UCL, right? So when you win the UCL, it qualifies you for these two other trophies for the following season, right? The UEFA Super Cup is a major trophy. The Intercontinental Cup, which is the former Club World Cup, is a major trophy. Now, whether you rate it or not, that's up to you. I don't really care if you rate it or not, because these are the same trophies that Barcelona brag about on their website if you check their major honors. But they just haven't won the UCL in so long that a lot of Barca fans forget what it's like to qualify for those trophies, to win those trophies. So it's all good. But yeah, nah. Yes. Mbappe won 2 trophies in his first season with Real Madrid. In one of our worst seasons, we still won 2 trophies, by the way. Interesting. You know what's crazy, DM? I didn't even factor in the new stadium. I didn't even factor that in. Yeah, so you're right. It would be close to around $2 billion in debt. I don't know how they get out of that. If I was maybe like you know what? If I was like a rich guy from like the Middle East, bro, why is Kukurea flopping? Yeah, if I was in like the Middle East, low key, I would go to Barca and I'd make them an offer. I'd pay off their debt, but I don't know, because Barcelona are owned by like the fans. But like, yeah, I would try and make Barca some kind of offer if I was like a Middle Eastern guy. I mean, of course the Dortmund game will be a bit difficult. Dortmund have decent team. We should be beating them though. I think that we'll take care of them. Muhammad, they need to worry about registering Jean Garcia first. They still have not registered this player. How is it that Trent and Housen are already registered for La Liga, but Barcelona cannot register Jean Garcia? Don't worry, though. The league will allow them to do it, even if they're not complying with the rules, because, you know, it's Barca. So. What season were the trophies won in, brother? Were they won in 23-24, or did we win them in 25-26? Which season were those 2 trophies won? Just answer that question. You said we didn't win any trophies after landing Mbappe, but yet he lifted 2 trophies. And he scored in both finals, actually. So, which one is it? Is it we didn't win any trophies, or you're kind of boxing yourself in here? You kind of got to stick to a point. Yeah, we're about to get halftime, though, chat. What are you guys saying about the game so far? Yeah, it's halftime. Palmeiras 0, Chelsea 1. It's been a decent game. I haven't been as entertained. This is basically like a flop contest. All these players are flopping. Chelsea's players are flopping. Palmeiras players are flopping. It's an okay game. Liam Delap gets a yellow card, though, right before half. Cole Palmer scored to give Chelsea the lead. Yeah, Palmeiras, they look okay. I told you guys, I think Chelsea should be making this Club World Cup final now that Man City are knocked out on their side of the bracket. So as of right now, it will be it'll be Chelsea versus Fluminense in the semifinals. But who knows what happens in this second half? Maybe Palmeiras come out really hot, they catch Chelsea off, and they equalize. Dortmund 2-1 Madrid. Yeah, I know. You wish, right? You wish. I understand this, bro. We won the UCL, so we qualified for those tournaments. But the question that I have to you is, what season did we win those trophies? My man said, after Madrid signed Mbappe, we didn't win any trophies. Okay, so I'm asking him. I saw Mbappe score in 2 finals. I saw Mbappe lift 2 trophies. So then what season was that? How is it that we won no trophies after signing Mbappe and he scored in 2 finals that we won in? It's kind of not adding up, brother. Yeah, Al Sofa 5, Barcelona 4. Yeah, you know, I forgot to do a hate-along for Barca's game in the Club World Cup. I must have missed it. I probably wasn't paying attention, to be honest. See, again, now you're trying to move the goalposts. What year did we win the UEFA Super Cup and the Intercontinental Cup? What year was that? Don't try and move the goalposts now because you're getting cooked. Did Mbappe win 2 trophies with Real Madrid or not? Yes or no? The original comment said we did not win any trophies after signing Mbappe. Okay. So then what year did he win those trophies with Real Madrid then? That's it. Don't try and move the goalposts now. It's okay, bro. What are firecracker snappers? Is that like the fireworks? Yo, if any of you guys are lighting fireworks, if you live in America, be very careful. Fireworks are dangerous, bro. You could end up like blowing your hand off or some shit. Like, definitely. I never did fireworks before. I never want to risk it. So, yeah, make sure that you guys are careful when you're doing that. Yeah, I don't think you could become president of... So, for example, like Real Madrid, you can't be president of Real Madrid. Especially... So, like, to become a president for Real Madrid, you literally have to be a socio for at least 20 years. And becoming a socio is, like, impossible. And you also have to, you know... I think you have to also be a Spanish citizen as well, if I'm not mistaken. I could be wrong. But, yeah, nah, it's crazy. Now, what are you guys saying for this game, though? Come on, people. What about trophies in 2025? Yeah, we didn't win a trophy in the second half of the season. But did we go trophyless last season? That's the question that I'm asking. Again, see, people are trying to switch the goalposts. Doesn't work with me. The original comment that he said was, we signed Mbappe, and we did not win a trophy. So I asked him, okay, so then when were those 2 finals played that Mbappe scored in, that we won? Was it last season or not? See, this is why, if you're going to try and cook, then you have to cook a little bit better than that. You guys are out here cooking salmonella. Come on, it's too easy, bro. Yeah, I agree. Lamine Yamal is the best teenager or under 20-year-old, whatever you want to say, Lamine Yamal is like the best young player in the world right now. He is. He is. I don't think anybody would really disagree. Oh, no. Well, there are some people that will disagree. But everybody knows. Yeah, I have to wait for a while. Yeah, it's a lot of fireworks that are going off. Chelsea are dominating possession. It's 68% Chelsea. They have like 9 shots. Yeah, nah, they're cooking. They're cooking right now. Palmeiras are struggling a bit. Nah, Rabona, the Intercontinental Cup final was in December. That wasn't in January. That was December. So technically, since the new year started, we've not won a trophy. But last season, we did technically win 2 trophies. Whether you rate them or not is a different question. But yeah, that was December, Rabona. Big up to you as well. I know it's super late for you. Hope that you had a good day today. Bro, Benedict, big up to you, bro. But I like, not every time you put a chat in, it's, oh, I'm 13. Such and such, I'm 13, bro. Like, what are you looking to accomplish by letting us know that you're 13 in like every comment, bro? I don't get it. Maybe if you're 13, you shouldn't be on a live stream, dog. Yeah, I think Barcelona versus Bilbao next season is going to be very interesting. Like, it's actually crazy. Game is boring. Big up to the legend himself. Yeah, game's been okay. I haven't really been that entertained by it, but, you know, it's all good. I'm having fun just talking to you guys. Hopefully the second half is a lot better, which I think it could be. Is anybody else, like, doing a watch-along for this? I see that RSM is live. Yeah, that's pretty interesting. Hold on, guys. Make sure you guys smash that like button, subscribe to the channel, turn on those post notifications, people. Don't move fraudulent. Hold on. I'm going to share my screen really quickly. I almost forgot to do that. Esteval's playing in like the 10 today, I think they're saying. That's interesting. Yeah, Esteval in the 10 hasn't really done much. Like I said, I haven't really been that impressed by Esteval this tournament. Don't really rate Franco and Esteval like that. But Due and Yildiz have been good. Yamal is still clear. I mean, I don't really think anybody can make a judgment on Esteval and Franco unless you watch the Argentinian league and the Brazilian league week in, week out. If you don't watch that league, then you can't really say whether the player is overrated or not. Because none of us really know. None of us watch them on a week in, week out basis. So we'll just have to see. Rashford will cook under Flick. I don't even know if you guys get Rashford. I think Fabrizio said that Barcelona want to sign Luis Diaz, if I'm not mistaken. Nah, Ethan, it's all crazy. I mean, it's all crazy. It's all good, bro. It's all good. It's all good. I know it's super late for you, my guy. You got to get your rest. But at least tomorrow's Saturday, so, you know, you don't got to really wake up too early, hopefully. UCL preseason trophy shouldn't count, bro. If Barca were in the Intercontinental Cup, y'all would have lost. Well, only one European team can be in it, and it's the team that wins the Champions League. The only way to qualify for the Intercontinental Cup is for you to win the UCL in your region of the world. So every team that qualifies won their version of the Champions League, bro. So yes, it wouldn't have mattered if Barca, because if Barca were in it, then Madrid wouldn't be in it. Only one European team qualifies. Nah, Diddy's not free yet, people. He got found, like, Diddy got found not guilty on, like, a lot of stuff. But he hasn't been, like, he's been found guilty on some stuff. So, he still has to be sentenced. So, yeah, Diddy is not free as of right now. No. Chelsea will win 3-1. Yeah, I definitely see goals being scored in the second half, like a good amount. Yeah, second half should be getting started soon, chat. Ethan, when like the Premier League games are on during Saturday, what time are Chelsea games like usually for you? I know you're in like such a crazy like part of the world with like your time zone. It's over for Holly. Nah, Diddy's cooked. I don't think we're going to be seeing much of Diddy when he gets released. Not too much. Have we discussed the party situation? Briefly. I don't really have too much to say about the party stuff. I said earlier, look, as a man, I have to go with innocent until proven guilty, because we've seen cases where, like, it's so easy to destroy a man's life with just an accusation. Like, even if Partey gets found innocent or not guilty, he's still cooked. Look at Benjamin Mendy. Like, Partey's career is over, whether he did it or not. So, I'm going to just see what happens in the court, what the investigators say, and how whatever happens plays out. And then I'll have an opinion. If he's guilty, jail. If he's not guilty, I personally think if it's proven that you lied and said that somebody did something that they didn't, I personally think that the other person should go to jail for as long as the person that got accused would have. That to me is fair. It just doesn't really seem fair that, you know, that men get their lives ruined even if they're innocent. But if you're guilty, then yeah, you're cooked. Jail right away. Don't even, it's over, boss. But, you know, again, I don't really have too much to say, really. You think he's innocent? I mean, again, I don't think anything. I would like to see how it plays out in court first. Again, but like I said, innocent until proven guilty. Unless you're a man, then it's just guilty. Then you're just guilty. If you're a man and you get accused of that, it's over. You're guilty. That's just how, that's just how the public perception is. Yeah. The Chelsea players are coming back out for the second half, chat. That's a fair stance. I just find it wild that apparently one of the victims had her social media continuously taken down by the reps for Party and Arsenal. Really? See, now that is damning, if that's true. If that's something that, like, they're able to prove. Sensei, what's good, bro? Again, I just will wait to see how it plays out in court. That's all. Because he could be guilty. And then if he is, he deserves to do jail. Simple. But, like, for example, look at, like, Dani Alves. And then look at what happened where it got proven, I believe it got proven that Dani Alves was innocent, like, all along. But his reputation now is ruined. Just off the accusation and all these things, it's just over. So, you know, I try and be fair. Fact, Sensei. Gotta just wait, you know? Gyökeres broke up with his girlfriend to push the Arsenal move? Huh? What is... How is Gyökeres being single gonna help him get a move to Arsenal? I don't really get it. Like, what? Did Arsenal tell him you can't have a girl if you're gonna sign for the club? He probably just broke up because he probably didn't like her anymore, bro. I don't think it got nothing to do with football. What about Tottenham player Basuma? What about Basuma? How long is he going to go to jail for it? Well, there has to be a trial. Then he'll get found guilty or not guilty. But no, he's not going to jail right now, people. All right, second half is just kicked off, people. We need some goals, chat. We need some goals. Come on. This 1-0 is not... What's the word? It's not doing it for me at the moment. I need to be a lot more entertained than what I've been recently. Come on, man. Palmeiras, I'm going to need y'all to make this game a lot more interesting. Yeah, I mean, look, let's see how it plays out. But that is crazy, though. Like, if that's going to get proven in court. Like, yeah, that's not going to be a good look for Arsenal at all, if that is true. Who knows, bro? Again, all that stuff will play out in court. When the information becomes available to us, like what the investigators found, and then, you know, all these different things will get released. Trust me, because it's going to be a high-profile case. It's Thomas Partey. It's a Premier League footballer. Was at Arsenal. Big money move from Atletico Madrid. And these things, trust me, we will get the information. And then I then will wait to see. Yo, Victor Roque is ass. What has this guy done this tournament? My man just out there doing cardio every week. What the fuck? This guy is a scrub. Man said Delap is alright. Yeah. Delap is like a very like aggressive player. Like, bro be running into defenders and different, like, he's a shithouse. Is that what it's called? Nah, Trossard looked like he needs to take a nap for 500 years. My man Trossard looked like a vampire. Trossard definitely stays up late every night. My man is sleeping 3 hours a day, bro. And Trossard do always look tired. But I get it, man. I get it. Being an adult is just being tired. Like, that's just what it is. I be tired at times, too. Now, I mean, look, delayed himself. It definitely is a crazy accusation, but who knows what proof she might have. That's what I'm saying. We just have to just wait to see how it plays out. That's all. Corner here. I think Delap has looked solid so far for Chelsea in this tournament. He definitely looks better than Nico Jackson. The thug. Yo, what? The lag. Big up, bro. Have a good rest of your night, man. Nah, you know what it is, Rabona? I was just with my family earlier. It's 4th of July. I had to get some eats. I was hungry. Now I'm full. I'm full now. So we locked in for this game. Yeah, but I did see the Fluminense Al Hilal match. I was watching it. Had it on the TV. It was a decent game, to be fair. I don't think that game was all that, though, either. Like, I wasn't super entertained watching it, but, like, the thing is, when a game isn't that good, but I'm not doing a watch-along, it's not as bad. Because it's like, I don't have to be on camera and, you know, try and talk and different. I could just chill, you know? Like, that Al Hilal match definitely had some end-to-end moments, but it wasn't as good as, like, the game against Man City, for example. Yeah, bro. Like, there's a reason why he's back in Brazil a year after leaving Brazil. Like, that's crazy to me. My man basically just took a 6-month vacation at Barcelona. That's what that was. My man was in and out so fast. Barca fans are gonna forget about him in like another like year or so. Like it's actually crazy when you think about it. Nah, yo, to be fair, Hubris, I don't think Jackson is like a bad striker. I don't think Jackson's a bad player. I just don't think that Nicholas Jackson should be starting for any big club. But I think Nicholas Jackson, like, coming off the bench, Nicholas Jackson as like a rotational piece, it's not a bad option. The issue is, I don't think that Nicholas Jackson would want to come off the bench. I feel like Nicholas Jackson thinks that he's like some bagsman up front. And it's like, brother, you're not that guy. You know? It's like, you're not that guy, pal. Trust me. You're not that guy. No? Yeah, he did go to Betis for like... Yeah. He was on loan at Betis. To be fair to Roque, he was actually solid at Betis. He didn't look that bad. Like, he showed some life at Betis. But, yeah, at Palmeiras, nah, guy has not done anything, at least this tournament. Like, again. Oh, shit! Oh, shit! Esteval scores against Chelsea! Oh, shit! 1-1!
¡Qué golazo! ¡Gol!
Man's is scoring against his next club.
Golazo.
That's a good goal. How the fuck is he scoring from that angle? What a goal. How the hell is he scoring from that angle, bro? I mean, like, could Robert Sanchez do anything about that? Yes, he can. Yes, he can. Yes, he can. Seeing it from that angle, yes, he can. Esteval hit that shit perfectly. And he celebrated against Chelsea, which is fair. He should be celebrating against Chelsea. He's not their player yet. To be honest, even though Chelsea is... Okay, so even though Esteval is playing against his next team and his next manager, and he's going against his next fan base, right? If you're a Chelsea fan, I wouldn't be too mad about him scoring that goal. Because I'd be sitting there like, you know, like, I'd be like, shit, we conceded, but Esteval scored. You know what I'm saying? It's like you can kind of spin it both ways. Nah, he scored from the tightest angle. Oh, my days. I didn't think that was going to go in. Nah, Sanchez. So when they showed that angle, Sanchez has got to close down his space. A lot more than that. Nah, man like Esteval, you know. Very good goal. Oh, shit. Look at João Pedro. I didn't even notice João Pedro get on the fucking pitch. I forgot Chelsea signed João Pedro. Yeah, they made that signing like last week. My man's is already out there. Nah, look, very good second half, chat. So far, at least. Like, if I was a Chelsea fan, I would be annoyed, but I would still be happy. Because it's like, all right, well, I'm seeing the quality. And I think, again, remember, if Palmeiras loses today, the next time that you see Esteval play football, it will be for Chelsea. Like, he's literally going against his teammates in like a week or so. Like, he joins them after this tournament. It's fucking crazy. Yo, wait, who did João Pedro come on for? Delap off? Yeah, Delap hooked. So Madueke, I'm surprised they're playing Madueke considering that it looks like he might be getting that move to Arsenal, which is crazy. That's actually fucking crazy. Like, why is Madueke getting minutes? I told you about Sanchez. No, I know Sanchez is a very mediocre keeper. But, like, from that angle, I thought Esteval, well, he did hit it perfectly. But, yeah, Sanchez should have closed down his space a little bit more. But maybe he's thinking that the shot's going to come across goal. I don't know. Look, being a goalkeeper is a very hard job. I would not want to be a goalkeeper. Robert Onana Sanchez. Now, Santiago, you're right. His positioning was bad. Sanchez, so cheeks. Yeah, look, I said it too. Look, like, I rate Esteval from what I've seen just in general. But this tournament, I haven't been that... Like, he's had some decent moments. But, like, I haven't been super impressed by him. But, nah, that was a good goal. He did ghost the first half. Facts. I wish that we had Esteval, but that's okay. Because I got Franco Mastuano, so I don't need Esteval. But before we signed Franco, I always thought it was weird that we went and signed Endrick, and we just did not do a double deal for Esteval. He was right fucking there. How did we not do a double deal? I get it. His agent, Andre Curry, is a Barcelona guy. He did, you know, he wasn't gonna make it easy. But come on, we should have got something done. We should have got something done, bruv. The thug. Yo, don't Liam Delap look like Mesut Ozil and Kevin De Bruyne had a baby? That's what Liam Delap looked like to me. Funny looking brother. Yo, they're really letting off a lot of fireworks by me, bro. This shit is crazy. It's like, relax. Big up to America, but we don't need all these fireworks, man. I mean, hey, look, I'm not a journalist. I'm just talking about what I've seen get put out there in the media, bro. That's what the links are saying. I don't get why Arsenal continue to go back to Chelsea. Like, what sense does that make? Never seen rivals do so much business. And it always seems like it's one way. It always seems like Arsenal are taking Chelsea scraps. Makes no sense to me, bruv. But what do I know? I got a feeling that these Palmeiras and Chelsea players are going to be fighting after the game. I feel like something's just telling me that when this game is over, they're going to like just go at it. Like an argument or like a big group of players going to be pushing and stuff. I don't know. This game feels like very physical. I don't know if you guys agree with that, but it's like, what the fuck is going on? Nah, I don't want extra time either, bro. It's too late for extra time, man. Somebody better win this game. Regular time. Yeah, but at least Brighton aren't like their rivals. And at least Brighton do some good scouting. Like Brighton have some good players. Like look at so they just signed João Pedro. But look at who's that midfielder? Baleba. Like Brighton do a good job of finding gems and then making profit. Look at Caicedo, right? Look at Cucurella. So I get the like, if I was Arsenal, I'd much rather be buying from Brighton than be buying from Chelsea. Like, what the fuck? We'll rate the game on a scale of 1 to 10, 6.5. Yeah, I mean, now that you have Delap and João Pedro, yeah, you probably don't need Nicholas Jackson. But then who's going to buy Nicholas Jackson? That's the question. Like, who's going to buy him? And what are his wages? Actually, I do want to see that. What are Chelsea's wage? Like, what does Chelsea's wage bill look like? I'm curious. Because I know that they're giving out these death row contracts. Let me see. Chelsea wage bill. Let me. I'll share my screen so you guys can see it as well. Hold on. Yeah, look, Chelsea's wage bill. Yo, they really got Enzo Fernandez on an 8-year contract. That shit is sick. That shit is so fucking sick. 8-year contract to play at Chelsea, bruv. Nah, man. Why do these players sign these deals? I don't get it. Caicedo got 7 years. Neto, 7 years, bro. Nicholas Jackson has a 9-year contract. Bro, Nicholas Jackson don't got to go anywhere if he don't want to. 9 years. Are you mad? 9 years left. Yo, are y'all seeing, like, the years left on some of these deals, bro? Hold on, wait, where's Cole Palmer? How is Cole Palmer not one of their highest paid players? Cole Palmer's only on 130K a week. Oh, close there for Palmeiras. Nah, this is a great contract that Chelsea have for Cole Palmer. 9 years Cole Palmer has left, bro. 9 fucking years. The only way that I would ever sign a deal like that if I was a player, the only way that I would sign this kind of contract is if every fucking season my wage goes up by like 30,000. If I was Cole Palmer, I am not signing this deal regardless of my performances. Every single year of my contract, my wage needs to go up by like 30 or 50,000 a year. There is no other way that this makes sense. There's no way that Cole Palmer signed a deal that keeps him at Chelsea until fucking 2033 at 130K a week. One of the best 10s in the world. No way. Unless Chelsea are just phenomenal negotiators, which they must be. Because again, I don't understand why the hell you would sign this kind of deal if you're Enzo. Like, bro, do you not want to play for any other club? Now, Chelsea are smart because Chelsea now have all the advantage. Because Chelsea, now that these players are on like these long ass years, Chelsea don't have to sell any of them. So like the way that Real Madrid like to do the free agent thing, we cannot do that with any big Chelsea player. If we want somebody from Chelsea, we're going to have to fucking buy him. What do you think? Chelsea are going to wait 8 years to sign Enzo Fernandez? Sorry, Real Madrid? Wait, like what are we going to do? Go to Enzo? Yo, run down your contract. Yeah. We'll sign you on a free in a fucking decade. Yeah, that shit is crazy. That shit is crazy. Who's their lowest paid player? Caleb Wiley. Nigga only making 2K a week. Broke ass. Nah, let me stop. He's American. Respect my American brother. Hold on, let me see. Who's the lowest paid player that actually gets minutes? Chelsea's wage structure is wild, bro. Look at their fucking years on these deals. Yo, bro, João Felix signed a 7-year contract at Chelsea, and they barely fucking played him, bro. Nah. Highest paid player is Reece James. I forgot that Sterling was still at the club, bro. Yo, Sterling has 3 years left. Oh, my days. Do you know that if Sterling does not want to leave, Chelsea would have to buy out his contract? Chelsea would have to pay Raheem Sterling the rest of his wages for him to leave if he doesn't want to. Raheem Sterling just secured the fucking bag. Oh, my days. Nah, but Reece James being the highest paid player makes sense. Nah, that's wild. Nah, Chelsea are doing some good business. Chelsea are definitely doing some good business, chap. That is insane. Some niggas might die whilst let me not. Bad timing for that joke. Nah, I ain't gonna lie. That's a yellow card for me. You know, sometimes you just, you just start going, you start making the jokes and then stuff slips out. Yeah. Yellow card for Carnage. Yeah. L Carnage. Yeah. Yo, they signed João Felix just this last season. My man has barely played. Went on loan in January. He has 7 years left on his contract. If I was João Felix, I would tell Chelsea, I'm not going anywhere. Fuck you guys. That's what I would tell him. If y'all want me to leave, terminate my contract. Pay off I want all my wages. That's what I would tell them. I would not leave. I'm not helping Chelsea out if they treated me that way. Fuck you guys. I'll sit right here on the bench and collect my wage. Thank you very much. Yeah, bro. I almost slipped. Gotta read the room. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just not the time for those kind of jokes, so. Now, you know what the thing is, though? I get why a young player would sign that deal. Because if you have an 8-year contract at Chelsea, okay, let's say Cole Palmer's deal, right? He has 8 years left. Right now, he's on $130,000 a week. I'm pretty sure that increases like every year, his wages. There's no way that Cole Palmer would have signed that new contract if he didn't get some wage pay rise guarantees. But here's the thing. I get why these young players sign it, because let's say if you break your leg or if you get a serious injury, now you have security for like the next decade. No matter what happens, you're going to get paid. You're going to be at a top club. So you have more security versus if you sign a 3-year deal. And then let's say you get a serious injury and now no clubs want you. Your contract runs out and now you're kind of stuck. So I get it. I get it. I get it. Like, players do like the security that these long contracts give you. Yeah. I think, like, generally, you don't see such long deals get signed, because usually players don't want to get that long of a contract because then they don't have control of their future, really. But, yeah, I mean, it happens. It definitely happens. Now, I actually think Chelsea are smart. Chelsea are smart. I bet you that Liverpool wished that Trent was on a 9-year contract, that Konate was on a 9-year contract. It's smart. Now, you're not going to lose your best players for nothing. If you want Chelsea's best player, you got to go negotiate. And they hold all the power because the guy has 9 years left. What are you going to do? What are you going to do? What are you going to do? Not play for the club? What are you going to sit on the bench for 9 years? Okay. Smart business from Chelsea. Yeah. No. Rabona, that Nico Williams contract was straight out of the Chelsea playbook. That's them Suge Knight contracts, bruv. Yeah. Yeah. That's an L for me. I already gave myself the card. I have to hold that. You know, like, it's so crazy because we use that word so much. Like, oh, like, this is, like, that word. You know, like, this is the D word, right? Like, oh, that's D. This is D. Like, I feel like that word just gets thrown around so much that it's just a part of our vocabulary. So, yeah, now almost slipped. He's not offsides, by the way. That could have been a very good chance for Palmeiras. That would have been on, by the way. Very good chance for Palmeiras. Good defending by Levi Caldwell. Levi Caldwell's actually been solid this tournament. Inaki Williams? I don't know what his contract is like. I can tell you right now, though. Let's see. Spain. La Liga. Let me find Bilbao's wage bill. Let's see. Bilbao. Okay, so they have not shown us Nico Williams' new contract. I don't know what his wages are, but I'm pretty sure that Nico Williams is now Bilbao's highest paid. Because look, I'll share my screen. Hold on. All right, so look at this, chat. Look at this. So, Inaki Williams is right now their highest paid player. His contract is 4 years left until 2028. Yeah, so he makes... some Bilbao can pay their players so nice because they don't make transfers like that. Like, they only sign players who are from that region of Spain, bro. This shit is actually crazy. Like, you have to be born there to play for Bilbao. So they have a lot of money to give their players. But yes, so Nico Williams, with this new contract that they gave him, he's 100% their highest paid player. But yeah, Inaki Williams, he did sign in 2019. Inaki Williams signed, that was like a 9-year contract in 2019. Yeah, that is a long one. Yeah, Inaki Williams got paid bread, bro. He got paid bread. Nico Williams is probably on... for Nico Williams to reject Barcelona, Bilbao probably offered my man's like $300K a week It would have to be something like that. Website name, Capology. Hold on. I'll drop the link right here. I'll drop the link in the chat for you, bro. 1 second. I'll drop it. Bro, it's all Spanish players because they don't... Again, if you're not born in that region where Bilbao are located, you're not going to play for their club. Like, their policy. The only reason that Inaki Williams says Ghana, I believe that Inaki Williams, I believe he was born there, but he wasn't going to get called for the Spanish national team. So he picked Ghana to play international football. Hold on, let me see him real quick. Let's do some quick Google research. Inaki Williams. Yeah, see? Place of birth. He was born in Bilbao. So that's why he plays for their club. But Inaki Williams, even though he's a decent player, he was never going to get called up for the Spanish national team. So if you wanted to play international football, then you had to pick Ghana because his parents are from Ghana. And then they migrated to Bilbao. And then this is where him and Nico Williams were born. So that's the only reason why he plays for Ghana, but he's at Bilbao. He was not born in Ghana. Is Rabona my girl? No. No. That's my homie. Okay, let's back that up a little bit. Said Todd Bowley's offering minors 10-year contracts. The game is the game. Double change here for Palmeiras. 15 minutes left. Yeah, bro. This is looking like an extra time thing, isn't it? Unless we get, like, a winner in, like, next time. I don't know, though. I like, this is feeling like, how was he born in Bilbao? In their documentary, they say he got to Spain when Nico was born. Really? Hold on, let me read. Okay, early life. So, born in Bilbao to Ghanaian parents who arrived in Spain by crossing the Sahara on foot and jumping the Mela border fence, Williams spent most of his childhood living in Pamplona, specifically... I mean, yeah, it says right here that he was born here. Yeah, born in Spain. He made one appearance for the Spanish national team in 2016. But it wasn't like it was like a friendly, so you could still pick another country after that. Yeah. Maybe you, like, misheard Rabona, maybe? Possibly? Now, to be fair, though, if you're Bilbao, when you get a player that has the hype that Nico Williams does, you have to keep hold of him because you only get a player like him if he comes from your academy because they don't sign anybody else that's outside of that region of Spain. I don't know why that's their club policy, but that's just how it always been. Like, for example, like let's say, even if they had the money to, and even if they could have, like, they would never sign, like, a French player. They would never sign. Yeah, like, they just wouldn't. I don't know. So for them, Nico Williams might as well be Lamine Yamal because he's from their academy. He's perfect for them. I mean, it's true, but I think he made the decision in 2022 because he wanted to, yeah, so he was playing for Spain at the under 21 level. He made a friendly appearance in 2018, but yeah, he picked Ghana for the World Cup, and he's just been playing Ghana ever since. He wanted to play in the World Cup. His parents are from Ghana, which means he was eligible to play for Ghana. Like, that's how it works. Nah, he's not an immigrant. If he's born in Spain, you can't be an immigrant if you're born. His parents are immigrants. Like, for example, my mom is an immigrant. She's not born in America. My mom is from South America. I was born in America. So I'm not an immigrant, but she is, if that makes sense. Now, you know what's crazy, Kyle? I actually think that Delap has been a decent player for Chelsea so far. I've liked what I've seen from him. Okay. Yeah, I don't know. Like maybe like he misspoke. Like maybe he or maybe they lied. Maybe they lied. Maybe they lied about Inaki being born in Spain. That's a possibility. And maybe they forgot to keep up the lie. Who knows? Not literally. Literally. Sensei. The reason, look, is Nico Williams worth 200K a week? No. Is Inaki Williams worth 215K a week? No. But to Bilbao, they're worth all that money. Because Bilbao, what are they going to do with the money? They're not going to go buy a player. Like, they're not going to go spend in the transfer market. So, they might as well give that money to their stars to keep them there. That's the only way that Bilbao can keep these players. If they don't offer up big wages to their best players, they're going to leave. So, and what actually is kind of impressive is the fact that Bilbao are one of the better teams in Spain while having that policy. So imagine it if they actually made transfers. They'd probably be a bit better, which is crazy to think about. Yeah, bro. Like, he's a one-club man. That's what it looks like. Nico Williams is going to be a Bilbao legend, which means a lot to him because it's his home. I get it. I get it. If I was him, I would have probably left. But at the same time, I'm not in his position. He's playing with his older brother. All his family are in Bilbao. They're getting paid a lot of money. They're very comfortable. I understand. I understand it. Maybe he leaves when his brother leaves or retires. Who knows? Please somebody score a winner. Please somebody score a winner. Madueke is shit. Okay, he's not shit. But he is mid. He's very mid, bro. I don't get why Arsenal would be looking at him. And then Chelsea want like 50 to 60 million. Are you mad? Like, that to me is crazy. Like, what do you mean you want 50 to 60 million for Madueke and you're still in talks with the club? I personally would have blocked Chelsea if they quoted me that. Get the hell out of here, bro. There's no way. Oh! Chelsea score! Malo Gusto! Oh, shit! Malo Gusto scores! Palmeiras 1, Chelsea 2! Oh, shit! Wow, looks like Chelsea are on their way to the semis. Yeah, deflects in. That might be an own goal. Yeah. Own goal for Richard Rios. Own goal for Richard Rios, bruv. Nah, that's wild. Yeah, Sensei, that's definitely your own goal though. That definitely hit off Richard Rios. That's gotta be it. There's no way that they're gonna give Gusto credit for that goal. Now that's crazy. He didn't have to finesse Lamine and Kubarsi like that though. Yeah, man. Lamine Yamal posting him on his story and that just to get rejected, brother. He don't rate you like that, little bro. Stop twerking for I show speed on the left wing. Hold that. Yeah, I mean, look, Palmeiras got less than 7 minutes to save their Club World Cup campaign. Yeah, I mean, it's an unlucky goal. It's super unlucky. Oh, shit. Oh. Yeah, bro, that's a very jammy goal. That's crazy. Now, I mean, I wouldn't say horrendous goalkeeping because it hit off of his own player and then deflected in. I feel like that's a bit harsh on the defender. Well, Rios is a midfielder. But, like, that's a bit harsh on Rios, and that's a bit harsh on the goalkeeper. Oh! Oh, I thought Paulinho just scored. I get why Palmeiras aren't taking off Esteval. Because aside from that goal that Esteval scored, he hasn't really done much. But, like, this is very much his last game for Palmeiras. Like, his last game for them is against his next team, which is crazy. I wouldn't take him off either. I mean, Gusto's still been mid this season. Him scoring a goal doesn't really mean anything. He's still been garbage. Palmeiras makes a sub. Yeah, Richard Rios has been kind of mid today. I rate the guy highly. I think he's a baller. And I definitely think that other teams, like if Real Madrid came in for him, I would not be mad. He does fit the profile of what we're looking for. Like, he has good passing range. He's an 8 that's a controller, right? He's very good on the ball, technically, right? That is the, like, and he wouldn't come in and be a starter, and he should be cheap. But I'm telling you, he is going to get a move this summer. He is. He's been very good this tournament. Oh, not Kevin. Nico Williams is not invited to Lamine Yamal's birthday party. He's not invited. I think that invitation got canceled, bro. I wonder if Lamine... No. I wonder if the Barca players, right? I wonder if they took Nico Williams out of their close friends. Or, like, they just not talk. Like, I would be pissed. Yeah. Gusto did play better under Poch because Pochettino used him better. Pochettino didn't do, like, this inverting nonsense, and, like, Pochettino just allowed him to stay as a fullback, which is his actual position. So, makes sense. Yeah, I think Chelsea should be able to hold on from here, guys. What do you think? It's a good save by Sanchez, by the way. Palmer to Real Madrid one day? Nah, I can't see it. I cannot see it. We have Jude. And we got Arda now in midfield. I just can't see it. But who knows, though? I can't predict the future, but... How is that disgraceful behavior from Nico Williams because he chose to stay at his boyhood club? That's a bit hypocritical. Nah, you know what? That's a very good point. What's it gonna be like in like that next Spain call-up? Very good point. Like, what's the vibes gonna be? It's gotta be awkward for sure. Like, I don't know. Maybe he told the Barca players before he decided, like, what he wanted to do. So, like, they kind of known already. But you would think it would be a bit awkward. But, it's like I said, I think Barcelona dodged a bullet. Guy is mid. Chat, what we saying? How much time do you think that they're going to add on, people? How much time? It's not a lot of time left. They're going to probably add... They're gonna add on like 6 minutes. Oh shit, 4 minutes. 4 minutes, chat, for Palmeiras to get something. Who the hell is this that Chelsea are bringing on? Who the hell is this? Who the fuck is that guy? Who the fuck is that guy? Who is this, brother? Dario Asugo? Who the fuck is that? Okay, he's making his debut. Okay. Damn, they found out from... Yeah, nah, that's bad. I mean, look, the report said that they'll never go for him ever again. But they said that last summer as well, so... I don't know if I believe them. They said that last summer. They said they would never go, though the train for Nico Williams has, like, passed or some shit. And then here they are getting rejected again. My man's played them. Maybe Nico Williams prefers Real Madrid. Maybe that's just what it is. Maybe he's a Madrid fan, and he was like, yeah, I don't want to play for Barca. But I hope that he doesn't think he'll ever get a move to Madrid, though. He'll never get a move to Madrid. We do not need Nico Williams. Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. Palmeiras are cooked, chat. It's not looking good for them. They need to do something fast. Yo, Zero, what's good, bro? How are you feeling after that game earlier? I think, like, look, losing to Fluminense, I think Al Hilal should have beat them. I think Al Hilal are a better team. But I'd say you had a decent Club World Cup run. You drew with Real Madrid, right? You get in the group stage. Or you get out the group stage, and then you knock out Man City. Like, that's a huge result. But, nah, that definitely's got to suck. Who knows, though, bro? Like, maybe Bayern could do something for you tomorrow. You never know. João Pedro. Uh-oh, here comes Chelsea. Oh! Oh, Madueke hits the post. Less than a minute left for Palmeiras to get something. Nah, big up my guy Zaire, though, man. Everybody make sure to subscribe to Zaire Talks. You think Barca get Rashford and Lookman? I doubt it. I doubt it. Lookman wouldn't be a bad signing, but I haven't really heard too much from him this season. Nah, I didn't see Omar's stream. I saw that he was live, but I was just with like my family, so I couldn't really listen to it. Maybe I'll put it on tonight while I'm like editing a few things for the channel. I'm definitely here for some Omar tears. Big save. Big save by Weverton. Yeah, man. Palmeiras they're just hanging on by a thread. It's over, bro. It's over, man. That's a very good save by their goalkeeper. Weverton he plays for the national team, I think, right? What do you mean Malcolm had issues with the fans, bro? Like, what happened? Yeah, Palmeiras got to do something now. They cannot lose. Palmeiras cannot lose possession. This is like their last opportunity, bro. That's game. That's game. Yep. Chelsea are into the semifinals. Chelsea versus Fluminense on Tuesday at MetLife Stadium. We will be doing a watch-along for that. Yeah, I expect Chelsea to make the final. Chelsea should be making the final. Yeah, good game. Good game. That second half was interesting, for sure. Well, Esteval has just lost to his former club. Esteval's last game for Palmeiras was against the team that he's now going to be joining. To be honest, if I was Chelsea, I would tell Esteval to just stay with the team. If I was Chelsea, I would tell Esteval, yo, bro, you're coming back with us tonight. Like, you ain't going back to Brazil. You're coming back to England. That's what I would tell him, bro. I wouldn't even let my mans leave with Palmeiras. Shit, if I was Chelsea, I would try and get him registered for the fucking semifinal, to be honest. He's already there. He's literally already their player. He was just basically on loan. But decent game, though. Decent game. Yeah, now that Man City got knocked out, yeah, I think Chelsea should be making the final of this tournament. Dang, look at Esteval. He's crying. I mean, it's his last game for Palmeiras. Go talk to your new Go talk to your new teammates, man. Fluminense, please. Nah, I think, Sensei, we all know. To be fair, though, I would want to see a Real Madrid-Chelsea final. I would like that. Real Madrid-Chelsea? Yo, we better fucking win next week. On tomorrow, we better beat Dortmund. You guys already know I am going to the semifinals. I will be at that game live. But we have to get there. If we don't win against Dortmund, there's going to be a major crash out on this channel. But, yeah, look, let me know what you guys are saying about this game, people. Big up the damn chat every single time. Can't wait for tomorrow. Yes, we will be back on this channel. Bayern PSG. And then we're going to be doing Real Madrid, Dortmund on the main channel. So, busy day tomorrow. Make sure you guys have those notifications turned on. Nah, Chelsea's run is a bit easy, but that's Man City's fault for not taking care of business, for losing to Al Hilal. You can't blame Chelsea for that, right? Yeah. Thiago Silva. Look at Esteval talking to Cole Palmer. They probably asking for his number to add him to the WhatsApp chat. Yeah, bro. They about to add Esteval to the WhatsApp group chat. PSG is the killer. Bro, trust me. If I'm at that game, let's say Real Madrid are winning 1-0, 88th minute. Then let's say Desiree Doué and Kvaratskhelia are on a counter. And if it looks like they're about to score, I'll jump on that fucking pitch and I'll make the tackle myself. Fuck that. Yeah, bro. Yeah, man, not on my watch. Not on my watch, buddy. Not in my first game seeing Real Madrid in person. Well, they're not gonna lose, bro. They're not gonna do that to me, dog. Yeah, look, I'm a little jealous that Chelsea got Esteval, but, you know, game is the game. Let's see how he does in Europe. Let's see how he does in the Premier League. Let's see what he, yeah, let's see how he adopts, for sure. But, guys, big up everybody that's in here, man. Shout out to the damn chat every single time. People, it's a bit late for me. I am a little bit tired, so I'm going to wrap up right now. But this stream is going to redirect you to RSM, right? So when you guys get over there, let him know Carnage Raid. And yeah, guys, look, tomorrow we're going to be back, right? Again, Bayern, PSG, Real Madrid, Dortmund. Make sure notifications are turned on. I'll catch you guys in a bit, people. Peace!